The currently prevailing view is that only science gives us knowledge of reality, not philosophy. So what does philosophy do? According to Scientism advocate David Papanou, the task of philosophers is to bring coherence and order to the total set of assumptions we use in science to explain the empirical world. So it sets it up in nice, orderly Excel spreadsheets. That's what the philosophers do. In other words, philosophers don't study reality, they study the assumptions of science to help scientists make sure their assumptions fit well together and are nicely ordered. Again, your A, B's into your conclusion are there just to provide the steps in order to do the science experiment. But don't look at the man behind the curtain.
That's right. And so how does scientism then change the purpose of philosophy? It tells us philosopher Daniel Stojar correctly notes that for many philosophers, their task is to reduce the common sense view to or replace it by the physicalistic worldview certified by hard science. So notice what Jar is suggesting here. What is the purpose of philosophy? It's to help us to make this reduction so that we can understand the physical world, to reduce the non-physical descriptions or whatever with physical things that the hard science deals with. That's the purpose of philosophy, not to gain knowledge or get knowledge in and of itself or have a different area of knowledge, but to help science, right, with regard to this reduction project. He says, as we've seen so far in the book, and as we'll see in the future chapters, the idea is that the purpose of philosophy is to find a way to reduce or get rid of things that cannot be located in a strictly physical world. And of course, he believes that's a disaster.
So it doesn't actually help or anything. It's the cheerleader.
That's right.
You're playing Nintendo with your little brother, and instead of giving up your turn because you died, if you just tell me when the enemies are on the screen and when to jump, then I'll know what to do. And so you are helping me and still getting a turn at the same time. But no, you can't play. Only I can play.